See what's going on with my people. Check on in with my people. Make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. Put a shirt on. Yeah, you know those guys looking at my body like to look at my body. Yeah, they make me feel uncomfortable. Sorry, ladies. Yeah, I got too many guys checking me out. You know, y'all harassing me is cool, but them guys harassing me, yeah, me put me a shirt on. Yeah, me put me a shirt on. Sorry, ladies. You know I love y'all. Yeah, hit that subscribe button as y'all tuning in, tapping in. Check on in with my people. See what's going on with my people. Make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. Because the party don't start till my chat check in. My chat be rocking. My chat be lit. My chat be all up in there. Be. Salute chat. G.P.T. That what you tell them when they mentioning me. Big salute, big salute, big salute, big salute. Big salute to all my loved ones, support goon, support squad. Big salute to all my big angels. Big salute, big angels. You know I love my big angels. And big salute to all the righteous revolutionaries out there. Let's go. Righteous revolutionaries, let's go. Remember, righteous revolutionaries, head up, chest out, remain stout, steadfast. Remain steadfast, righteous revolutionaries. And big salute to everybody that's tuning in, tapping in. Hit that subscribe button. And come on, interact, engage with me in the chat. Yeah, somebody say my jury look thirsty. Yeah, my jury thirsty as hell. Yeah, matter of fact, when we finish this live, I'm finna order some jewelry cleaner. Yeah, I'm finna order some jewelry cleaner. I do got a whole machine where I can polish it up. But yeah, I'm gonna get the jewelry cleaner. Or until I get my jewelry cleaner, I might just go get some soap. Some soap and some warm water. Do it old school. Yeah, do it old school. What it do, chat? Y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button as y'all tuning in, tapping in. Come on, interact, engage with me. Yeah, hit that subscribe button. We put it on subscriber mode only. Yeah, we only deal with subscribers around here. So hit that subscribe button and feel free to come on, interact, engage with me in the chat. I see you, Mexico. I see your nephew. Big salute to the chat. Yeah, big salute to the chat. Now, I see Burkina Faso is a hot topic right now. I know that's going to make my value go up. Because I'm the only African American on YouTube that's in Burkina Faso. Big salute to all my other African Americans that's here doing other things, handling other means of business. Big salute to y'all. But I'm the only one on YouTube talking business, you know, giving y'all the scoop. Let y'all know what's going on. Let y'all know how to move around this beautiful, beautiful place. Beautiful country of Burkina Faso. So this is pretty much an open discussion. I'm fresh out the shower, y'all. I got a suntan on my forehead. That's crazy. Yeah, so this is pretty much open discussion, you know, questions and answers. Dealing with Burkina Faso. Yeah, because I see a lot of people speaking on Burkina Faso and they ain't never been here. They going off what Google and the news say. Yeah, see, the news gonna have you scared of Burkina Faso. But in all actuality, for anybody that's no, you are. That's why you hiding. And if I was, whatever God's will is, must and will be done. How about you go get your profile pic? Ain't no telling what you got. When was I ever big? I never been a big dude. Maybe 20 years ago, I was a little bit bigger, but I never been a big old guy. Weight loss. I'm still the same size I was when I first got here. Now, when I was eating that nasty, poisonous American food that you probably eating that got you fat with a fat back and nasty, inflamed, stomach all messed up, you probably diabetic. Ain't no telling what ailments and illnesses you got eating that American food with all them preservatives and chemicals in it. Yeah, you probably one of them fat backers. Yeah, you probably one of them nasty fat backers. Yeah, so I'm way more healthier than you. I could probably guarantee you that. Yep. So, fat back, you with the fat back, now that's crazy. Sweating when you talk, now that's crazy. Running out of breath, can't finish a sentence, now that's some nasty work. And where your profile pic at? You can't afford no profile pic, it's free. But you hiding, because you got that monkey and you trying to throw your illness on somebody else. Look at Magic Johnson. HIV and AIDS don't make you lose weight. Yeah, look at Magic Johnson. Look at his kids. Ain't all them fat backers, ain't they? You a fat backer, ain't you? Make sure you stay on the meds. But anyway, like I was saying, Burkina Faso. I'm seeing a lot of people speaking about Burkina Faso and they ain't never been here. Nah, don't be concerned about me. I don't need or want your concern. As confused as you are, Bishop Moore, yeah, your name is filled with confusion. Oh, you thought this was the nice guy channel, huh? Yeah, you in the wrong place, family. I could cook you with no profile pic. Hurt your poor little feelings. And I don't thank you, my brother. Nah. If you so concerned, send a cash app. Buy me a meal. Are you just looking for attention? Well, this ain't about you. This is about Burkina Faso and Africa. So anybody out there besides this person trying to throw off the topic of conversation, you know, average troll activities. Yeah, average troll activities. But it's not just Burkina Faso. It's what a lot of people, because they listening to the news that's fed to them. It's the AES. eBay is just the young stallion, if that's what you want to call it, of the AES. The other two are a little older, but I call them the big three, the holy trinity of our time. You know, it's a new book being written. Will you be in it? I hope I'm in it. You know, I got to make history like these three brothers, not just eBay. Yeah, not just eBay. You know, in the past 2-3 years, there's been a lot going on. Yeah, I love eBay too. You know, and one thing I can say that what a lot of people outside don't know, if anything happens to any one of these three brothers, the big general in Niger, President Goita, or eBay, Ibrahim Traore, you're going to have millions of angry Africans ready to tear the world up. See, that's what the colonizers are not thinking about. And when I'm saying colonizers, I'm speaking of the Europeans and the American government. Colonizers, descendants of colonizers and slave owners. They're going to open up a can of worms that they're not ready for. It's going to make it very unsafe for any non-Pan-African, because for those of y'all who haven't came and showed solidarity, you know, you're not known. So until you come show solidarity and be known, Africa's going to be a dangerous place for any of the collaborators, anybody that's not with the growth, development, the progress of the black nation. Because one thing that these brothers are understanding is that what they've done and what they've did is bigger than them. And what make their coups, or whatever you want to call them, takeovers different from the others, these three brothers are empowering their population of the country. Nobody else has done that. Not even the American government. As we've all come to learn that the American government is scamming the American people for over 80 years now, strong, hard. And now you know, and y'all still ain't doing nothing about it. So, except a bunch of talking. You know, those talking days is over with. It's time to tear stuff up. It's time to do what our ancestors couldn't do. See, while our ancestors were begging for equality in America, sitting down, getting abused, begging, not fighting, begging for equality. They should have been taken dominance. Talk the well, yeah, that is a possibility. There will be some African there will be some black agents that try to infiltrate. But I hope they have a very good vetting process, which I think they do. So everybody will be vetted before I think they get citizenship. Yeah, so it's like you're going to have to pick. You know, they got dual citizenship. You can still be American and be Burkina. But in all actuality, you really going to have to pick. Yeah, you really going to have to pick. But I don't think all African American. I think they should put people through what they should make a part of their vetting process is putting people through a series of questions or a series, or watch them. Watch them for a while. Which that's what they're gonna do anyway. They vetting anybody that's not Burkina Bay coming into the country, especially people trying to get citizenship. Oh yeah, you will be vetted. Yeah, you will be vetted, especially if you're coming from America. Yeah, you'll be vetted. They vetting Burkina Bays that's been living overseas. So it's all gonna, your worth is all gonna be determined on your integration if you are granted citizenship. What kind of benefit can you be to the country? Because Africa don't know, oh, African Americans nothing. Let me say that again, because you got African Americans that think Africa owe them something. Africa don't owe them nothing. The people that owe you, you bow down to them every day. The people that owe you, you won't bust a grape at. The people that owe you is running your government right now. So, Chalk D, I feel like you got to be a certified Pan-African. You got to show that you ready to integrate, learn the country. I think people, if you want citizenship, which you could get citizenship if you join the military, I think you should do some form of service, police work, something, so that you could be a benefit. Because everybody coming from America is not going to be a benefit to Africa. So I don't know what their vetting process is, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be an extensive vetting process. What do you mean by individualism, Chalk D? What you mean individualism? Because the movement over here is totally different than anything going on in America. Monosphere Hall of Fame, big salute to your family. Yeah, what's going on over here? Black people in the world ain't never seen nothing like this. Some people say it's nature taking its course. I say it's God working. These three brothers have been blessed by God to make a base camp or a safe place for black people all over the world. The terrorists that you hear about are people that's funded by America and Europe. Those are the terrorists. Yep. It's not civil war, tribe against tribe. Nah, the tribes here, they're intermarried. They're like family, cousins. Now, what they saying about the Hausa people, a lot of those guys were hired by France and Europe to terrorize people. So I don't feel sorry for them getting their heads chopped or whatever happening to them. Yeah, they deserve everything they getting. They're murderers, killers, for no reason. They're not doing it in the form of justice. They doing it for money, the root to all evil. So anybody that's claiming America, France, Europe, you complicit. Yeah, you were part of the problem. You can't play. See, what's going on in the Sahel has drawn a line in the sand. You can't play both sides. So I think that if American citizens come over here and get citizenship, you got to prove your loyalty to Burkina Faso. I think they should make people give up their American citizenship, since America won't uh consider Burkina Faso as enemies, and then a lot of y'all not gonna be able to come because you know America done banned travel to Burkina Faso. So a lot of y'all that's scheduled to come get your citizenships, you better do some homework and make sure it's, you know, your travel, because you might have to stop through Ghana and catch the bus, or stop through Ivory Coast and catch the bus to Burkina Faso. The plane might not drop you off here. So, you know, what's going on here is a threat to white supremacy. In other words, yeah, what's going on right here is a threat to white supremacy. Yup. What's the town right out? Is it Kumasi? It's not Kumasi. Let me look on the map. They got an international airport in Ghana. It's not in Accra. It's the third biggest city. Let me look on the maps real quick, and I'm gonna tell y'all exactly where it's at. And you catch the bus from there, and that's like a 3-4 hour trip. Come across the border. It's right there at the border. Tamale. Tamale, Ghana. Tamale. It's probably about 2 hours from the border, and then 2 hours from the border to Ouagadougou. But I think Tamale got the airport. Or you can fly into Accra, last stop Tamale, and then get on one of them charter buses. Yep. You know, one of them charter buses. You know, see everybody talking about, and they singling out eBay. They don't know it's a team. It's a 3-man shit. Finna be a 4-man team. I think Chad joining in. And you know what's the beautiful thing about the Sahel? And just the Sahel region alone, the population is 400 million. So if China and Russia can industrialize and, well, what they doing is industrializing and helping the Sahel develop and turn them into an industrial and consumer powerhouse, the Sahel can replace America as a market. China and Russia won't need to do no trade with America. They can do all they trade, everything they need, they want to sell or buy, and get it from the Sahel. Yep, 400 million people. The only country, you got Ivory Coast, that's suspect. Nigeria is suspect. I think Benin trying to get down. Togo, suspect. I think Eritrea gonna end up getting down. Ethiopia gonna end up getting down. Rwanda gonna end up getting down. And regardless of what they say about Rwanda, the O.G. in Rwanda is really mentoring these 3 brothers of how to put white supremacy in the headlock. Yeah, I'm familiar with the Global South. The Sahel is part of it. Africa is part of the Global South. So if Africa as a whole could bring Russia and China more money than America ever could. And that's what I see what's happening right now. With the development that's going on, jobs being created. People making money, people spending money. I'm seeing new cars on the road. People buying new big bikes. Because, you know, bike life is a big thing out here. They exporting food now. 2 years ago, they was importing food. So, yeah, the global south is going to be, woo, it's going to be rough for America. Regardless of what they tell y'all on the news, it's just, and then Europe is eyeing China. Yeah, to Malay, to my, you know, my English make my tongue, my tongue lazy. But big salute, B-Tram, yeah, to Malay. So if your plane won't bring you to Burkina Faso, book it to Accra, because Accra, they do got direct flights from America, 8 hours. Same time it take to get to Europe. 8 hours to Ghana. They're probably going to stop at Accra, fuel up, and then stop in Tamale. Or you probably transfer to a smaller plane to Tamale. Well, now America going to suffer the most. Europe still got China that they could do business with. Now, if Europe don't make amends with Russia, yeah, Europe and America gonna feel it the worst, feel it bad. Because Europe and America don't produce anything. And don't nobody in America want to work. So it's gonna be hard filling them industrial jobs in America. When Trump open them up, it's gonna be a lot of people that ain't gonna want to work. Either people gonna feel like they too good for the job, or I don't want to go in that mine and get dirty, or I don't want to go work on that oil rig. But then again, when the hunger set in, when people, kids start crying because they hungry, yeah, they ain't gonna have no choice but to go to work. So it's gonna be a domino effect. Well, nah, you can't necessarily say if the dollar falls. The dollar already falling, Archbishop Moore. You know, the dollar is the 10th strongest currency. Used to be number 1. I never seen it go lower than number 3. Let's check it out real quick. March 2025, top 10 strongest currencies in the world. Oh, still at number 10. So while you talking about if the dollar fall, it's already happening. Look at all the countries whose currencies are stronger than the dollar. So America gonna feel it worse than Europe and Great Britain. Great Britain at number 5. Europe right above America. And see, this list is for that side of the globe. Yeah, in the global south, the ruble and the yen is number 1. I think the yen from China is the number 1 currency on this side, as far as with the BRICS nations. Oh yeah, I believe it. I believe the Russian ruble number 1 performance currency, because one thing that they got that China don't got is they got grains to export, which they strong arm from Ukraine. Key word, strong arm. Just imagine this: Russia, one country, is whooping all of NATO by themselves. And people want to talk about the U.S. military. That's a thing of the past. It's being proven on the battlefield right now as we speak. You see, Trump can't do nothing with it. He don't want to get in that fight because he know what's going to happen. And Russia got Oreshniks. Yeah, they got clean destructive bombs. Have y'all seen that video yet? Yeah, they got weapons that the world ain't seen before. No, I don't think that's gonna fall. I don't think that's gonna Archbishop. I don't agree with that. Any of the governments that don't stand for the people are gonna fall. It's just sad that I think the American government gonna be the last one, cause you got no division in the black community. I mean, you got too much division in the black community. So black people not gonna come together in America and be strong. Drug epidemic, mental illness, obesity. It's too many factors at play for the black American community to come together. They did good with Carmelo Anthony coming together, raising some money for him. But as far as something as the AES on the American side, nah. One thing black people in America got to realize, you still live in master's house. It's not your house. Yeah, just because you built it up, made it pretty, that's what you were paid to do. Well, no, Africa. Well, we can't really speak for Africa as a whole. What the AES is doing is they're making business with with Russia and China to help build infrastructure. You got Burkina Faso that developed the EV cars in Burkina Faso. If you haven't heard about that, I recommend you go do your homework. Yeah, Burkina Faso, they building their own electric vehicles that if not evenly matched, are better than the Teslas. So no, they're not relying on China and Russia. They're trading fairly with China and Russia. See, that's the difference between China and Russia versus Europe and America. See, Europe and America want to get into politics. They want to control presidents and all that type of stuff. China and Russia just want to do good business and flourish. Yeah, they just want to flourish. But the overthrow of governments, no, it ain't going to happen. All the crooked governments will be overthrown. It's just a matter of time. The US dollar not going to affect too much. That's what BRICS is for. BRICS is the backup plan. The American dollar is already pretty much dead. Yeah, the American dollar is really pretty much dead already. It's number 10. Look at this list. Kuwait, Bahrain, Oman, and Jordan. Their currencies are stronger than the US dollar. What's up, Princess? Big salute. Hey, I went live just because you said so. You left me that comment. I did a stream just for you. So talk to me, baby. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. A big salute to everybody that pulled up from Dinah's channel. That was a great topic of conversation. Because I see a lot of people speaking on Burkina Faso and they not here, ain't never been here. They going off what Google say. They going off what the news say. Like the old man, Maximilian. He talking about civil war. He don't even realize the government that he's complicit with in America is helping fund the terrorists. See, that's the sad part of a lot of the elders and the people that's, you know, been growing up in America. You know, and it's something I had to learn coming to Africa. You know, I didn't realize that I was as thrown off as I was coming from the American system until I got here. And I realized, oh, the way we eating. Oh, man. The way we learning. See, because you will talk to somebody from America, a black person from America, and they think they know everything. Just like when you talk to a black person from America, you mentioned, oh, I'm in the Sahel. Oh, you in Mali with Mansa Musa. When Mansa Musa wasn't even the popular one. It was his brother, Abu Bakr, which paved the way for America to help to get further developed. The Pacific, the first big time African explorer, Abu Bakr, Mansa Musa big brother, who passed down his rulership to his little brother just so he can go explore the world. Abu Bakr is the one who brought all the tribes together from as far as Ethiopia, Eritrea, to the Mandinka in Senegal, Gambia, all the way to the Yoruba in Nigeria, Togo, Benin. Because the coast, the whole coast from Senegal to Nigeria, he put a call out to build his fleet of ships. 2 fleets of ships, the biggest fleets ever built in history. Yep. Yeah, France as well. That's Europe. You got France here. You got Canada here. Matter of fact, the big CEO that's selling all the gold bullion in America, they just had him locked up in Mali until he paid 300 some million in back taxes from gold that they've been stealing. So any Caucasian person that come here and don't do good business, yeah, you getting hemmed up, you getting put in the headlock. But if you come here and you Caucasian and you doing good business, because there's Caucasian peoples here that are Pan-Africans. Yeah, I said it, I meant it, you know, because you comfortable. You know, I used to be the same way. I used to be a comfortable slave. You know, comfortable slaves. Until something happens to one of your family members. Now, you say that y'all happy. So you mean to tell me that your grandbabies or your sons, you haven't had that talk with them about looking over their back? The white man, beware the police. You haven't had that talk with them? I understand y'all happy, y'all comfortable. Big salute for your humble heart, princess. Damn, that's what's up. Appreciate that, princess. Yeah, the talk of good and evil. See, I said I meant it. When you come to realize that we are raised in the house. See, what make us different from all the other diasporans, we were raised in the houses of the colonizers. That's what make black people from America different from all the other black people all over the world. So we know how they operate. See where they got us whooped at. They took the chains from around our wrists and they put them on our mental. Look at our ancestors. Like I spoke about, a lot of people gonna get mad at me about this. Sit-ins. Martin Luther King and them. We done got attacked by dogs just to sit in. And my OGs, when they used to tell me these stories, I used to laugh. Like, they just sat there. They just sat there and took it to beg to be equal to sit at the master's table. What they should have been doing was flipping that table over and taking over the house. See, I'm more from the Nat Turner bloodline. I don't think I'm from the MLK bloodline. I'm from the Nat Turner, Malcolm X bloodline. I don't think I'm from the MLK bloodline to sit down and, yeah, get kicked in my ass and come back the next day, get kicked in my ass some more. I never liked that part of our history. I felt like that was a little disrespectful. Sit-ins, only for him to get killed. When did the fight for freedom ever stop in America? After they killed the leaders? Who kept the fight going? See, this is something that black people from America don't even think about. The fight for freedom stopped after they killed Malcolm X, killed MLK. That's when a lot of black people got docile, got scared. Oh, I don't want to go out. I don't. Oh. Look at Grandmaster Jay. Them boys got all them guns, and they ain't went and broke Grandmaster Jay out of jail yet. How can you take them serious? I thought they wasn't effing around. I thought they was a not effing around coalition. But their leaders still locked up. See, so what's going on with this revolution over here in Africa? America couldn't even, black Americans couldn't even fathom. Now, what about K&K Squad? Yeah, so for you to have that talk with your kids about good and evil, 215, see, out here, they don't got to have that talk. Kids can be kids. You ain't got to worry about gun violence. Debt-free country. So can't nobody say it's a third world country. Maybe to some people may look like a third world country, but that's changing. And trinkets. Monosphere Hall of Fame. Yeah, they always gonna go after the leaders, so everybody else will fall back. That's when the fight stopped. That's when the fight stopped. So in America, yeah, we comfortable slaves. Comfortable slaves. The blood I have in America, we working on getting them over here. One thing I could thank Burkina Faso for is making me an official international businessman. I got all my government paperwork. I got product. And God. You can't leave God out of it. Now, I know a lot of people like to speak about God. But on this channel, if you go back to my first video, you watching God work through a man. You watching God take a man through trials and tribulations. You watching God bless me with resources. Like I'm getting ready. This green jade. If anybody know anything about green jade, because I heard somebody on Don Samir say, oh, the world got resources. But see, in Africa, the resources are literally at your feet. You could kick a rock and it'll be worth shit, probably $1 million. All you gotta do is get the machinery to dress it up, which China and Russia are giving machinery to Africa so they can process their resources. Oh no, these not the smoke rocks. Yeah, these are rocks you put around your neck, make jewelry. But the blood I have in America, I got kids in America. My daughter wanna come, my son wanna come, my mama wanna come, all my family wanna come. But they scared just like the average American. They listen to the news. You know, they don't know how to think. They're in a state of confusion. You know, so when the spirit calls you, not everybody gonna listen. If the American dollar is at its lowest, why do you want it? Shit, I'm taking any currencies. Creative creatures. And man, the currency I want right now is that Kuwaiti dinar. Yeah, because out here, that's the currency you want. Yeah, when the dudes exchange the money, they not looking for the US dollar no more. They looking for that Middle Eastern money. Creative creatures. So when you start traveling, you'll understand. When you got to change your money in, you'll understand. But see, I'm open to collecting currencies from all over the world. That will make me and you different. Yeah, it's going into CFA right now. But when people come here to do business, they bringing their currencies. No, it's an even trade. Yeah, it's an even trade. Why would they make the most? See, they not like Europe and America. Yeah, stealing, being slick, sneaky. Yep. Why you think they so accepted in Africa? They're a better option. China got better everything. China produced everything for America. China selling Birkin bags for the low. 215, you ain't heard yet? China laughing at Black America right now. Y'all paying all that money to them white boys for them Birkin bags. And you could have went to China and got you a Birkin bag for $50, $80. Same thing. Same exact bag. Yep. Same exact bag. It's all on the internet. You ain't got to take my word for it. I know you seen it on TikTok, Instagram. That's the truth. I hope y'all got y'all iPhones. But that's going to be the only thing that save America, though. Made in America products, which I said this months ago. Now people is like, oh, look, yep, it cost $10 to make an iPhone, yep. And then get it back to America, how much they sell it for. So who the biggest scammers in the world? I say it's the American government. 1600. Ooh. And just imagine, you can go to China and develop your own phone that go harder than the iPhone and take it back to America and sell it with your name on it. Make your own brand. See, this is why they don't want black Americans traveling to go do business. Yeah, go be a tourist. Yeah, go do that. Stay on a resort. Don't go out there where it's dangerous. They'll kill you. Meanwhile, them Caucasoids all in the village, swimming in rivers with crocodiles. And same thing they doing in the country out there in America, mudding and doing all that. They doing the same thing out here in Africa. But they want you to be scared. So they don't got to see you when they come to Africa. Yep, all parts of business. Machinery, they building. Man, they got this RV. 60,000 plush. China selling everything, man. China produce everything. They manufacturing. So for Trump to be for them, boy, he's stupid. And when was Trump ever a successful businessman? Didn't he go bankrupt? Everybody must have forgot about that, huh? Y'all know Trump done went bankrupt, right? That means he wasn't no good with money. See how y'all be believing anything somebody tell y'all? And if you don't gotta believe me, Google it right now. Come back and dispute. That's why ain't nobody taking black people from America serious no more. Laugh and stop. Along with the white Americans. So if you lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. So if your comfort means too much, if you would rather have a comfortable bed in an open air prison than to have freedom, then enjoy your comforts in America. Because those days of being comfortable, as you can see, is coming to an end. Y'all see it. Ain't no need of denying it. Ain't no need to say it ain't happening. Look at the price of eggs. Look at the price of everything. You can't even take the family out to eat no more. Now, unless it's fast food, that stuff that's going to mess up your insides. Nah, because everybody think Trump is the ultimate businessman. But he went bankrupt. People forgot about that. And Trump got real estate in other countries. Trump got real estate in Asia. See, that's where black America lose at. That's where white America win and black America lose. See, white America have invested in Plan Bs in other countries. See, they know they families in Germany and Europe and France. And why you think they was so big on supporting Ukraine? Because they know they're Ukrainian cousins. But see, black people in America, they don't know they African cousins in Nigeria, in Burkina Faso, in Mali, in Niger. But they know they family. They could trace their roots back and get their coat of arms and all that type of stuff. But black people can't. So you see the mental slavery black people are still under to this day in America. But they just want to be, they cool with being comfortable slaves. Comfortable lab rats. We'll just say lab rats. Because none of y'all know what was in that shot they gave y'all. Can't not one person, don't nobody know. Didn't nobody, when they went and got that shot, didn't nobody ask for the insert that the shot came in the box? I wasn't saying Trump was my daddy. I was trying to get the ambassadors to Burkina Faso job. Win or lose. That's your daddy. Blaze. Oh, matter of fact, let me get over here. Yeah, I did. So I could help try to save the face. But hey, fuck it. 2 tears in the bucket, fuck it. We gonna be successful either way. Did you miss the part when I said win or lose? It's worth a try. It's worth a shot. But one thing I can guarantee you, I got the attention of people at the White House. Yep. And I was campaigning for the ambassador of the Burkina Faso job so I could see. I thought Trump was going to be different. I thought I could make the relationship better between America and Burkina Faso, mainly Africa America. But so much for that. 2 tears in the bucket. Fuck it. Yes, I was campaigning to be back on YouTube. Big salute, Will. Yeah, get that homestead on. Yeah, it's over with. But get that homestead going ASAP because there's going to be a lot of hungry people. And make sure you get you a bullet press so you can make your own bullets. Because you're going to have to shoot a lot of people in the ass too. Prices are going down from high as fuck. mRNA technology, yep. I wonder what type of microorganisms did they pump into people that took that shot. That's why people so confused right now. That's why you got FBAs trying to steal the identity of ADOS. No, I'm living off the guidance of God. I'm a God-fearing man. I'm G.P.T. G.P.T stands for God's power tool. I'm a power tool for God. Whatever God's will is, must and will be done. You see, when it comes to the non-believers, yeah, I got my weapons for the non-believers back there. So I'm living by myself. I got my own spot. Look at them ceilings. Gold-plated ceiling fan. I got my own spot. But I'm doing business with people that God put in my path. Burkina Faso. I haven't did my ancestry. I didn't want to give them. You see what's going on with 23andMe? I didn't want to give them my DNA. I ain't trusted. I let God guide me. Yep. And God got me in the right place at the right time, don't he? Like I said, I'm like Django. I'm 1 in a million, though. I ain't 1 in 10,000. I'm 1 in a million. Hey, Blaze. What the hell is you talking about, goof troop? Oh, creative creatures, go to my other channel. What do you want to see? Yeah, what do you want to see? Recording around here is not popular. Creative creatures. You got spies. You got agents. And footage of Burkina Faso is priceless right now. So you probably don't got enough money to send for me to go show you what you want to see. Just me being here. If you want a tour guide, you need to get here and take a tour. Or you need to pay for what you want to see. I'm going to tell people how to get money, how to do business the right way. Creative creatures. So what can you come to Africa and create? That's the question, creative creatures. You talking about you want to see more of the country. Don't worry about seeing the country. You need to come, you need to figure out what kind of asset can you be to Africa. Because this ain't the time for tourism right now. This is the time of growth and development. Yeah. Once we get the money, then we can start traveling around, touring and all types of stuff. And matter of fact, go through my videos. I done been to the shea butter factory. What you know about shea butter, creative creatures? Now, see, don't come in here and cheat yourself. Come in here and treat yourself. I got priceless footage on this channel, creative creatures. See, but you don't want to do your due diligence and go through the videos. I got thousands of videos. So, creative creatures, let me ask you a question. Can you do what I'm doing? Where you at? Can you come to Africa and create something? Your name is Creative Creatures. So what kind of creative creature are you? That's the question. Is what you create valuable? Or is what you create some old bullshit? Just asking. Just asking. Yeah, Jessica, send me something on a super chat so I can give me something to eat. Yeah, this frail body productions. Let me guess, Jessica. Your stomach hang over your coochie, huh? You got that kangaroo pouch? Ooh. That means you stay musty down there, huh? And go get you a profile pic, Jessica. Yeah, they never miss the post, princess. Yeah, they never miss the post. They gonna make sure they here. Because they living that miserable life. See, a lot of these people, half of the people, like the ones that got negative things to say, a lot of them dope fiends, living out of cars, living out of vans, living in somebody else's house. Living miserable lives. So, you know, it's just like the saying goes, misery loves company. You know, because they miserable in America, they think somebody's supposed to be miserable in Africa. Nah. You go be mad at them Caucasian people that's been lying to you all your life. I don't know who that is, Jessica. Hey, Blaze, you know what we finna do? How about you just don't even talk no more? You just watch, Blaze. Well, you'll never eat or live off me. So if you want a tour guide, you better come out here and book you a safari. Creative creatures. Let me see. What action you got to prove what you say, creative creatures? Let's go to your channel. You ain't got no motion, so you lying. You don't do no international business. Oh, you one of them? You one of them coming in somebody's chat, lying and kick it, huh? Yeah, that's what you say. You know, you come on this internet and say anything. See, you can't be like me and show and prove. So your words really hold no weight, creative creatures. Yeah, misery loves company. Misery loves company. Big salute, Planet Red, we took off. What you mean my business ain't for YouTube? What better place to sell gold and silver? What better way? What you think YouTube is for? To get on here and gossip? Nah, YouTube is made to promote your business. See, that just goes to show how much you know, creative creatures. That just goes to show that you don't know nothing about no international business. What do most content creators got? Don't they got a section where you can go buy their products? But see, my products are heirloom. Made off your order. So you give me your idea what you want and we're going to try to bring it to life. Prime example. My jewelers out here, I told them G.P.T, gorilla headpiece. Give me a mean gorilla. And this is what they came up with primitive tools. Armor of God is a jewelry company where we specialize in custom heirloom jewelry and specialize in the rawest of gemstones. Yep. So my business is for any social media platform. I haven't cranked up the Instagram yet. Creative creatures. Planet Red, we took off. Shit, man, only thing new, I got some more tools I just ordered. They're gonna be fulfilled by Amazon. So it's gonna probably be about, I say a week, maybe 2 weeks before we start. See this green rock? Oh, I can't wait to dress this mug up. See, get it out the mud. See, this what us real hood dudes do from America. We go to a whole new foreign place and we get it out the mud. Literally. So when you hear them people talking about, oh, I got it out the mud, they can't show you they got it out the mud. It still got dirt on it. Oh, I love being a real one. I love it. Because I can show and prove. See, but God, main reason God got me here in front of y'all face is to be a parable and an example. That if I can do it, any one of y'all could do it. I done came out, got blessed with access to resources, gold and silver. Access to stones. Possibly might got some rare earth minerals in it, which these white people fighting wars over. So I'm blessed with God's abundance. Cause you ain't no hood dude. And you ain't gotta claim me. I don't need you to claim me. As long as I got God on my side, shit, boy, I got you beat. Yeah, I left you in the hood. Yeah, I'm international now, so you still a local joker. Maine, we just gonna call you Maine, cause I don't know what you can't even spell Gucci right. You must be off brand. Yeah, you off brand. We just gonna call you off brand Maine. No, you won't. You ain't got no hands, and you ain't got no money to pull up. So I ain't worried about you. Even if I come back, even if I touch down in America, you still ain't gonna do nothing. You cap. Yeah, you cap. Yeah, you definitely ain't verified. You ain't even got no profile pic. How about this? Come back when you get a profile pic. I shouldn't even let you talk here. Because you got nothing constructive to bring to the chat. You know, people that don't have nothing constructive to bring to the chat, I usually don't even let them talk here. I just block them. Because this is a community of like-minded people. You know, people like Blaze. Matter of fact, let me block him. Yeah, we don't need him here. They're probably gonna come back with different channels. But they're just verification that I'm doing something right. Because if I wasn't, they wouldn't even be here. Hit that subscribe button as y'all tuning in, tapping in, and come on, interact, engage with me in the chat. Big salute, Planet Red. Oh, where my girl at? I'm finna subscribe. Hey, Princess, I'm finna subscribe to your channel. There we go. Yeah, see, cause we try to keep it, I'm not gonna say cordial, but we try to keep it constructive on this channel. See, my other channel, for them people that want to cook and talk crazy, come to my other channel. This channel ain't for that. So that's one thing I could thank Burkina Faso for doing, making me a legit business owner of something that I know. I know jewelry. We love jewelry, right? The more tools I get in, the better the quality will be. But if they can make these with primitive tools, just wait till we start bringing in 3D printing machines and stuff like that. I'm trying to have everybody in the Sahel region. We gonna be iced up in the hereafter, in the new world. So I am Africa America's newest jeweler. I just haven't started promoting heavy yet. I ain't in no rush. Because my main market is gonna be Asia anyway. Mm-hmm. So I feel like when it comes to people coming to Burkina Faso, what kind of asset can you be? See, if you coming from America, don't come here feeling like Africa owe you something. Africa don't owe you nothing. Nobody owes you nothing. You are not the one that went through hardship. The ancestors went through that. You're not the one that got laws and bills passed. You are not the one that went and got assaulted and abused in the sit-ins. The ancestors did that. So you are doing a discredit to the ancestors if you are trying to claim what they did when you can't even keep the fight going. The fight didn't stop with the ancestors. We supposed to keep the fight going. Big salute, Duke Nukem. So what I'm thinking, God got me here for a reason. I don't know exactly what the reason is yet. I got a few ideas, but I don't know exactly what the reason is yet. But it will come to life. Yeah, black. Yeah, yeah, Black American. We ain't got no fight. Only fight Black American got is with another Black American. That's it. That's the only fight a Black American got. Yeah, it's too complacent. Like I say, the drugs, the food, the clothes, all facets of life that we live in America, we may think is comfort. We may think the food tastes good, but it's all designed to kill us slow. Especially the food. Like everybody say, oh man, you skinny, you frail, you sick. But my body feel the best. My body feel like it did back when I was in high school. But when I was in America, eating that food, getting my face inflamed, my stomach inflamed. I felt terrible. And that's when I knew I can't live in America. If the food is killing me, the doctor told me that. Oh man, you lactose intolerant. So a lot of that stuff that got y'all fat, I can't eat that. Milk, I love eggs. Eggs do it work on me. But anything with cheese, milk, which y'all love to eat y'all some pizza, don't you? Got to have that cheese on your burger, don't you? See, I can't eat that stuff y'all be eating. My body rejects it. Yeah, princess. There's a lot of factors at play. Mental health issues, they don't teach us nothing at school. I'm sitting up here thinking like, damn, a lot of people in Burkina Faso is illiterate, but this is supposed to be a third world country. It's a lot of people in America can't read and write. And that's supposed to be, that's why Trump shut down the Department of Education. I say, damn. The reason people have trouble reading and writing his because they want to go to work and make money. In America, it's a total opposite. They lazy and spoiled. Yeah, playing red. And that's what I do. I'm still eating on my meal. I eat slow. I don't eat one meal a day. But I eat meat though. I'm on that chicken heavy. I'm on that chicken heavy. I probably eat me a cucumber tuna salad tomorrow. Yeah, Duke Nukem. We need more leaders like eBay, Goita, and then what's the big general? The big general from Niger. It ain't just eBay. It's the AES. Chad getting ready to join. Oh, the revolution, this revolution is spreading. That's why I'm looking at black folks in America like, shit, they ain't gonna make it. See, because when Africa take off, then that's when it's gonna be a lot of Tichiani. Yeah. Tichiani, the big general. He the one that's laid back. He the cool one. He the one showed up to like, boy, I'm so glad y'all boys put y'all foot down. Yeah, we've been waiting on this. He just like, man, whatever y'all boys with, I'm with. And he the OG. He like, whatever y'all young boys with, I'm with. That's what I like about the big general from Niger. And see, what make them so special is they doing what they doing for the people. That's what make them different from all the other coups that people talking about. Well, Africa is gonna be the next is the next superstar. Is the next super is the well, no, we can't say Africa. You gotta be more specific. You can't see for all my black Americans, we got to stop saying Africa. Africa is a continent. It's 54 countries. So you can't just say Africa. Like you really gotta break it up into regions now. Yeah, you gotta break it up in regions because it's gonna be some countries that's gonna stay the same, and it's majority of the countries is following suit. I forgot about Namibia. Big salute to that woman, Pan-African in Namibia. They want to join the AES. So it's spreading. It's spreading. But yeah, Chien, I can't even say his name, but I just call him the big general. Everybody out here say the big general. Yeah, cause he was the biggest general. He was already a general when he did his thing. Yup. Big salute, princess. Thank you, baby. Hey, you own it. You own it. Yeah, the culture's beautiful. It feel like, and you'll be surprised how similar. When you see the culture here, you will see what little pieces of culture that our people tried so hard to hold on to when they were slaves in America. You'll see it right here. Something as simple as grits. Grits is unga in Kenya. Grits is artichokey in West Africa. What's that stuff they eat down there in South Africa? It's grits, same thing. Cornmeal, corn flour. Watermelon. Dick Gregory, peace be upon him. He was wrong as hell when he said that Africans wasn't spitting watermelon seeds. Shit, they got all types of watermelons out here. They got fruits out here and you ain't never even heard of. But you'll see similarities. You like, oh man, my grandma used to do that. I think that's why I like, another reason why I like Burkina Faso, because it reminds me of going to grandma's house in a deep country in the south, where she had chickens running around, animals running around. Hey, Yamoja, make sure that y'all gonna be able to come to Burkina Faso, because I heard, I don't know how true it is. I haven't seen anything online, but I heard that they not letting any flights come from America to Burkina Faso. I don't know how true it is. Because they don't want y'all coming. They don't want, boy, they don't want black people coming and getting a taste of this freedom and being a part of a country that will protect you. Boy, black folks in America ain't never experienced nothing like this. Shit. Now, blacks in America need to stand up like and be like eBay. Or Gola. Or Tashini, the big general. Big salute, FOE. I seen you earlier, but I was talking. Big salute, FOE. Because, see, all three of them brothers are Muslims, like Malcolm X and Ali. But you know what Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and Ali was missing? They wasn't soldiers. They wasn't killers. Now, see, if they would have been soldiers, and then they had too many people against them. They had too many collaborators against them. You got it, Yamoja. Yep, travel through Turkey. Turkey still be coming through. Ethiopian Airlines still be coming through. I'll be seeing a lot of private jets, though. That lets me know, too, that there's some big business taking place. And I see that the building, the development, a lot of the brothers from the diaspora, billionaires from the diaspora have been coming through, opening up businesses. So the business opportunities, but now is the best time. Now, don't wait till it get built up like Dubai, just like Dubai. You know, the boys from Mali, the ones that helped build the Mali, the boys from Mali and the boys from Jamaica are the ones that built Dubai. Now, the best time to invest in Dubai was when they was building it. Don't wait till it get built and think you finna come do some investments for the low, or your ass gonna get taxed. So now's the best time to get here while development is going on. Big salute, Planet Red. You too. Big salute, big blessings to you, Planet Red. You already know. You know I stay prayed up. Yeah, I sleep with my magic carpet and my Quran right next to me. Yep. Yep. So yeah, I'm taking y'all questions now. What up, sis? I love you, girl. See, I got my shirt on. What up, sis? Yeah, but I'm open for any questions. Y'all talk to me, chat. Y'all know I talk back. How do y'all feel about what's going on? Like, what information? Because I'm seeing people all over the place with their information on the internet. So I know they watching the news and watching Google. And what the news and what Google's saying, it can't accurately depict on what's going on the ground. I heard an old man on Dinah's channel say that it's a civil war. As long as we got an idea. I just don't want people giving out the wrong idea, wrong information. And do you know, I feel a connection with my people here. I feel like this is where my blood will come back to. You know, Mom Dukes already did her DNA. It came back this way. Even though we was majority Nigerian, Togo, but Mali, Burkina Faso, Hasha, all them tribes. We a mixture of all the damn tribes in West Africa. But from the ancestors and God guiding me, the way they led me, from Burkina Faso to Liberia, because I wanted to go to the slave castle in Ghana. But they had me totally skip that and go straight to Liberia. Now, how is Liberia more important to black people from America than Ghana? Because if it wasn't for Liberia, there would be no Ghana. There would be no Gambia. There would be no, well, Liberia and Sierra Leone like brother and sister. You right, sis. You can feel it. You can feel it. But Liberia, 100 years before Marcus Garvey, black Americans touched down in Africa. Now, this history that a lot of black Americans don't even know. As a test, as an experiment. Because the slave masters wanted to see how will the black man that we created in America integrate back with the original black man and black woman in Africa. See, they been did this test. That's why they don't want black people from America coming back to Africa. Because they know once we click up, we dominate. Where do you think pirates came from? From black Americans, freedmen, and native Africans jumping on these slave ships. Do you know at one time, every ship that sailed the high seas had to fly the Liberian flag? Do you know it was women that founded Liberia? Y'all do your homework on Matilda Newport. I mean, you ain't gotta pray for Congo. Congo is getting they straightening right now. Yeah, Marcus Garvey never made it. Yeah, you right. You right, Princess. Marcus Garvey never made it. But Matilda Newport and them did. The American Colonization Society, formed by the Masons. America was the first colonizers of Africa. This was before the Civil War. Mm-hmm. That's why they didn't let Marcus Garvey be successful. They already knew what was going to happen. Mm-mm. Well, the British might have been first. Because I forgot, the Zulus was giving them a run for their money. But between the British and America, well, you might as well say the same thing. Yeah, because the British and Americans the same thing. White Americans and British, yeah, they the same thing. See, the white Americans were just the illiterate British. That's why the English is different. Oh shit, Planet Red, man. Hey, I appreciate you for rocking with me, but you know, wrenches around here ain't ain't nobody finna have no wrench. It's gonna be only members have wrenches. So don't even worry about no wrenches unless you pay for a membership, Planet Red. Yeah, I'm cleaning house. Yeah, so between British and America, I want to say, shit, America and Britain was on the same team. That's probably why they cut that deal up there in Philadelphia. And they let, while the British had all of South Africa, they let America keep Botswana. Oh yeah, your Mojo, man. Hey, ain't no problem, man. Hey, it's got God working. Y'all make y'all just keep y'all faith in God. Keep God first. Not trying to sound like no holy moly, but you got to keep God first, cause God gon' have the goons. He know the goons gonna get his work done. He know them soft bodies. They ain't gonna be able to get the work done. Yeah, we was in Africa way before the French. Yeah, Palestine. That's man shit. Duke Nukem. That's That's white supremacy at its finest. Sad world we live in. Yeah, and it's supposed to be like that. FOE. Only the woke are supposed to leave. The ones that still sleep, they need to stay there. Plus, the ones that still sleep, they gonna keep the fire off the rest of us. Even now, it look like that the powers that be, they not even worried about the ones that sleep. DJ TV, big salute DJ TV. Y'all know a little something, and I'm learning every day though. I'm learning something every day. Yeah, Planet Red, it ain't nothing against you, man. Then I had moderators that turned on me. So that moderation, I don't even need no moderators. You know, anybody you see with a wrench right now is people that fuck with me hard. Planet Red. On the back end, financially. $144,000. That's all we need. That's like 5%. They say 95% of Black America ain't coming to Africa. That sound about right. 144,000. That sound like 5%. Yep, that's all we need. We don't need everybody here. Nah, Africa's not for everybody. It's only for the ones that get the calling. It's only for the ones that feel it in their heart. Yeah, the woke only. The ones ready to heal mentally, learn, and teach. Because at the same time you learning, you're going to be teaching something. So, yep. No zombies, please. Nah, leave them right in America. Yep. So, yeah, that sound about right, too. 144,000, the chosen, which has been prophesied about. Yeah, that sound about right. That sound about 5% out of 100. So I just gotta hurry up and be successful. So those of y'all who don't have the means to get here, if you really want to get here, I can get you here. You know, you could work for me until you build up enough money to start your own business, or, you know, whatever you decide you want to do. Yep, 144,000 worldwide. So, you know, everybody is not just gonna be coming from America too. So it might be 2%. Well, it's not even they will run you out. The spirit will run you out. You know, the dumb shit just don't fit in here. Yeah, like the stuff the dude was doing, it just didn't fit in. The arrogance. This ain't the broke nigga package. Okay, you going out there to, you know, do your donations, but just the arrogance, the way. One thing a lot of people out here said about the dude, he didn't like to listen. Couldn't tell him nothing. So, you know, it ain't even the people that eat you up in the spirit. Like, Africa is the resting place of God, the permanent resting place of God. This been written through scriptures. This the resting place of God. That's why what's going on now with the AES, and they haven't been able to touch eBay. Man, God got his hands protecting these brothers, these three brothers. It's 3 people that's on the hit list. They can't touch the big general. They can't touch Goiter. For some reason, I don't know why they thinking that they could touch eBay. I guess they want to start with the youngest one first. I guess because he the most popular. He got the youth. See, but what they not realizing, boy, if something happened to any one of these three brothers, oh, boy, they got some fools to deal with. My thoughts on women 40 and over in age coming over to start, man, anytime better than none for business. Shit, take that retirement check and put it into your own business. And let that business, now you can collecting two checks. You collecting a retirement check and you collect the money from whatever business that you done started. So you can't put age on starting a business. Yeah. Yeah, anytime better than never. And it's more business women. I've noticed this in Africa because a lot of the businessmen is abroad. It's more women bosses in Africa than I've seen in other places. It's a lot more women running things around here, running their own businesses than I've seen in America. That's one thing I have noticed, especially in Burkina Faso. Madam Patron. Patron means boss. Madam means my lady. It's a bunch of them out here. Matter of fact, the biggest mining company out here is ran by women. Ain't that something? Let me say that again. The biggest mining company for gold is ran by women and women only. The women drive the trucks. The women go pull the dirt out the ground. Yep. YouTube it. They on YouTube. Yep. So women doing business in Africa, it don't matter what age you is. Come out here and put your idea to work. Anything that you ever wanted to do, you had dreams of doing, come to Africa and do it. That's the beautiful thing about black people coming to Africa. It give you a chance to be successful. In America, you got a whole bunch of stipulations. You got to pay taxes before you even start making sales. See, Africa's made for black people to be successful. And that's what a lot of the governments want to see too. Can you be an asset to the country? What type of business can you do? Like me, you know what? Why I'm finna mess they head up at? I want to, God willing, I'm going to represent Burkina Faso in all the international jury and gym shows. Now that's being a benefit to the country. So that way I could go to these other countries in Asia, maybe America, maybe Europe, but Asia is the target. Promote Burkina Faso, and then we can start having international gym and jury shows in Burkina Faso. So that's a long way down the line, but as far as my business plan or business goals, that's one of the goals. Be big. Yeah, we're gonna be big. But yeah, it's culturally acceptable, your Moja. Anybody getting money, yeah, money international. It don't matter who you is. It's acceptable. Matter of fact, that give women more leeway and more power. If you a business owner, you can kind of talk your shit more. But if you just like a wife or just a woman, yeah, the men, they won't respect you too much. But if you, shit, you a boss, yeah, you'll give more respect. The men here be more intimidated by you. They not intimidated by women that ain't doing nothing. They intimidated by the women that got stuff going on. All right, Duke Nukem, big salute, big blessings to you. So yeah, Yamoja, whatever business that you ever dreamed about doing, come bring it to life in Africa. Anywhere in Africa, but I recommend the AES. Because you got more foreign nationals with money. I'm talking about private jet money that's flying in and out every other day. Yeah, it's late for me. Damn, it's 3:11. Boy, I'm messing with y'all up this late. Ah, hell nah. I don't even be up this late messing with y'all. Well, I had a pretty lady that asked me to go live, so you know, with pretty ladies' requests, I jump on it. Well, they got credit, but credit is not real popular. People in Africa don't like owing money. They do got credit. Um, I don't think they got big on credit cards. It's not big, but you can get loans from the bank. But it's not like America. You know, you can get like say if you go get a loan from the bank, like one of my partners, he just finished paying off a loan and got his title to his house back. So you can go put your house up and get the loan, and they'll give you like a certain amount of years to pay it off. And I don't think they do interest like that. And I don't think that's in all African countries. But one thing I do know, credit, um, it's not big out here yet. And I don't think it's gonna get big either, because they trying not to. Well, in the AES, the Sahel, they don't want to deal with the IMF and big bankers. They're trying to make the people rich off the resources. That's why Europe and America are so mad at Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. They're really mad at Niger because they built that big $1 billion drone base, and Niger and Russia strong-armed it, drones and all. They ain't put that on the news. I wonder why the general ain't say nothing about Niger strong-arming them drones and that drone base they built. Mali, shit, he a trained killer. Standing up for the people. Oh, and I had to throw this in there too. The reason eBay took over the country, let me tell y'all the reason. They were on the front lines, and they was calling the Wagga to get back up. The commanders wasn't answering the phone. So eBay and them squatted up, left the front lines, and drove straight to Ouagadougou. You know what they found? Their commanders and the last dude that did the coup, you know what they found them doing? Drunk, having parties with prostitutes. So you know what eBay and the young boys did? They went straight to the news station and took over the country. He said, we got people on the front lines losing their life, young men. We got a population that's scared to death, hungry. And we got somebody that came and took the government over, said he was gonna do something and wasn't doing it. So that's why he took over the country. Because he's special forces. He was special forces. He calling the commanders like, look. And then he seen things wasn't right. So really, his takeover was really easy. He said when they wasn't answering the phone, he had to come see what was going on. So him and all the officers that came to see what was happening. And they was here partying, getting drunk with prostitutes and shit. eBay said he could have shot him. They could have went on a shooting spree, but that would have been like a civil war. So no bloodshed. They just went straight to the news station and took over. So after they woke up, after the commanders and the new president woke up from their slumber, they was getting rushed into their cars and rushed out the country. So yeah, you can't believe everything you hear on the news. Sometimes things are just as simple as that. People that ain't gonna do the right thing, it'll be somebody that come behind you that will do the right thing. So I salute eBay on that. Power to the people. Power to the people. Take care of the population. They put their lives on the line for it. So I can't do nothing but respect them for that. Yep. And he got the door open for the whole diaspora. Just come be a part of the progress and integrate. Open you a business. Get access to resources. Create you a product. These are words of the president now. I'm just doing what the president say. So with that being said, y'all, I love y'all, man. Big salute to everybody that tuned in, tapped in. Big salute to the chat. Big salute to everybody that came from Dinah's page. Keep this content coming. And if anybody want me to filming here, is not really depending on what it is. Like just going around filming stuff, that's not good. Because you got, it's tense for outsiders. Because like I say, the terrorists is not the people, it's the people paid to come from outside. So you gotta be careful how you film, what you film. No government buildings. I can't film government buildings. I don't think that's anywhere in the world you can film government buildings. But stuff like the museum, sightseeing costs money. So if you want me to be your tour guide, you got to send some money. Other than that, I can't do nothing but tell you how to make you some money when you get here. And promote my products. And give you the scoop of what's going on. But as far as going sightseeing, showing you the sights and all, nah. Yeah, this ain't, we'll let search for Uhuru. We'll let him do that. So y'all get with Dynas, and I'll plug Dynas in with my people because they do got safaris and stuff out here. Yeah, filming and oversharing, you got to be careful. Yeah, because they trying to kill our boy. So too much filming and shit, nah, they not going for that. Especially downtown. And then you got the Wagner boys here. Yeah, they got their eyes up, but they pretty much see me every day. Because they got the cameras all over the city. You see them like I be telling my dude, man, you better stop running them lights. Because the people don't know what they are. But coming from America, we know that them cameras at the lights. So one of my partners, he got mad because the police pulled him over and took his bike. And they say, you be breaking traffic rules. And he's like, what you mean? I say, bruh, I told you them is fucking cameras, you dummy. He said, those are cameras? I say, yeah, man, they watching everything. Keep the people safe. So I don't mind. I'm here to do the legit thing, do the right thing. So, but that'll be something good for Dynas to do since he into the tour guide thing. That'll be something big for him. So y'all get with Dynas and tell Dynas to get with me so I can plug him in with the people, the right people. and he could set up a tour of Burkina Faso. And he got a platform big enough to make that happen. And I'm pretty sure the president would like to sit down and talk with Dynasts because of his platform. So y'all convince Dynast on that. Tell them to link up with me. Definitely can make that happen. Because Sierra Leone, they revolution next. Ivory Coast, they waiting on they it's a lot of revolutions getting ready to take place. Y'all just stay tuned for all the elections in Africa coming up. Oh, it's finna be rough around this thing. That president over there in Kenya, they need to just run his ass up out of there. They need to run the whole, damn near the whole government up out of there. Yeah, cause shit, boy. But Kenya is the headquarters for the United Nations in Africa, so that's why Kenya is so so corrupt and so bought out. So if anybody wanna like, well, why Kenya can't get right? That's because shit, all the European nations, the United Nations, their headquarters is in Nairobi. Yep. So over Nairobi, I would tell people to go to South Africa. Even though they got a lot of work to do with their government, they got two sides that's fighting. Not fighting like shooting, but fighting like, you know, the power to the black people. They trying to take the land from the descendants of the colonizers and give it back to the people, which is only right. So, yeah, so I would recommend South Africa for people. And people, get your mind off land and put your mind on business. Get money. Show, if I hope that us as black people coming from America, we haven't forgot how to do that. Get money. So we don't do nothing else. That's one thing we can show Africa how to do, is upgrade that get money game. Promotion, product creation, being different. Yeah, being different. And at the same time, we can learn culture, get our mental, because we throw it off mentally. You like, and a lot of us, you're not gonna realize it till you get here. Because I didn't realize I was thrown off till I got here. But my mental is being fixed, like my patience. In Africa, patience. When you're on black man and black woman time, ain't nobody in a rush to do nothing in Africa. Let me tell you that right now. And I think it's like that all over. Holidays, boy, they love to celebrate. And it's best to do things early, because after lunchtime, after people take their break and eat, they don't be no more good for the rest of the day. Just like black folks. You know, black folks will say, we the same all over the world. You know, so I think that's going to be a culture shock for a lot of people to see how similar things are done and how similar the way we do things. And then you never know, you might come to Africa and find something you didn't know you was missing. Like, things are set up for you to progress. Things are set up for you to make something shake. So, with that being said, y'all plan y'all trips. And let's spread this revolution. Power to the people. Let's make Africa great again. You see, China done stole the MAGA logo. Make America great. Now they saying, make Asia great. Now we gonna say, let's make Africa great again. Key word, again. Because we was great first before everybody. We set the tone. So with that being said, y'all, I love y'all, man. Y'all leave me some comments. Let me know if we need to come back and do a round 2. Yup. So salute to the chat, man. It's 3:25 in the morning. I gotta give me some Z's, because the man finna be on the loudspeaker in a minute, waking everybody up for prayer time. So let me catch me some Z's, y'all. I love y'all, man. Salute to the chat.